Okay, let's start. Let's start, and gradually our colleagues are joining. Welcome back and Happy New Year. We are here back with the AgriHackathon webinars, an initiative that is done in collaboration by the Climate Social Forum, Tanzania Conservation Voices, Hubs in Italia, Bridges of Hope Swalingas Foundation, CSAYN Italy, the Poly Foundation, and SDG Brigades India. Today, we are inaugurating this new stream and new series of webinars that are going to lead us to the next near edition of AgriHackathon that is this time set in Kenya. In fact, this year we are broadening our, we can say, audience and our initiatives. We will have at least 2 hackathons this year, one in Kenya that will be at the end of January, and one in global, we say a global edition of the AgriHackathon. Today with us there is my colleagues, friend, partner, and brother, we can say, Patrick Majige from Tanzania Conservation Voices. I'll give the floor to him to introduce himself. And actually, today we're going to start talking about organic farming and the experience of Tanzania Conservation Voices. So, Patrick, my brother, I'll give you the floor to introduce yourself and talk about what are you doing in Tanzania with your association. Thank you very much.
Hello, Domenico. Thank you so much. My name is Patrick Majige from Tanzania Conservation Voice. I'm a co-founder of Tanzania Conservation Voice, and also I'm a director of Tanzania Conservation Voice. It's a non-governmental organization. Almost we are based here in Tanzania. Our main theme for Tanzania Conservation Voice is to raise the voice between the coexistence of human, nature, and wildlife. Here in Tanzania, there's a lot of the conflict between human and wildlife due to the number of wildlife is so huge, and also the land is always the same, so that the number of the population of people is big, and also the number of the wildlife which is spawning every day is still increase. Our organization is based on that way that to resolve all the conflict and to make sure the nature is well protected. Let us check and let us see Tanzania Conservation Voices, how it is work on its mission. We are so delighted that Tanzania is so amazing country, and it's very, very green country. It's so great and amazing tropical country with a lot of the different kind of the climate. But most of the time we have full sun and we have a lot of rain. So that in Tanzania, agriculture is what we call is suitable due to the nature of the land and also due to the nature of the climate we have it here. Due to the issue of the climate change, typically have affected a lot of the lands and have affected a lot of the productivity in agriculture, but we are still struggling to make sure that the agriculture is moved forward so that we can have a bright future toward agriculture. Okay, let us see the mission of Tanzania Conservation Voice in part of environmental. We are based on environmental issue. Typically, we are based in wildlife, and also typically we are based in to impact the human life, that all the human being can have life which is suitable and they can enjoy the nature. Our mission is, most of our mission is to advocate. We advocate the nature, that the coexistence of the human and wildlife and nature to live in harmony between them, so that we are fighting hard that all the policies we have through the government. We are working together with some organization and some government institution so that we can see how we defend this the coexistence of human nature and wildlife so that they can sit together and both of them they can benefit together from the nature. So that here we have more than 22 national parks. That is called the national park, more than 22. We have also more than 10, that is called the game reserve. Here are also the some activities which is called hunting. It's allowed due to the population of build so big number of the wildlife so that some they do cultivating slow hunting, and this is most done by a lot of the tourists who come and they can do something in the what you call game reserve where it is allowed to cultivate the wildlife. And also we have more protected areas, but mostly we have the wetlands, also the part of the oceans we have it. It's a lot of the protected area here, more than 30, and that is just approximately. Okay, let us see another part of Tanzania conservation on its missions. Our mission mostly we impact the community. As we see, we cannot solve the global issue without affect a single person. We try the best to move with one's program that we need to impact family, the community, and we need to impact so that we can see the impact from the single person. Once we affect a single person toward the sustainability or toward the project which is leading to somebody to improve his life so that I can see, okay, now we can defend together the solid of the climate issue so that we can defend, we can working at the activity, then we can do something is great. The most issue, what we are facing here, the climate issue is affected everywhere. But typical here, the most issues, the human are really affected by the great number. But typical issue which is led to these people to be more affected, and also they affected much the conservation effort due to the lifestyles. Most of people we can say is poverty, either poverty due to the ignorance or poverty due to the lifestyle they have it. They don't have more knowledge about the environmental. They don't know more knowledge about the conservation. They don't have more a capital so that they see that what they have it in front of them, either it is tree, they can cut it, then they can make charcoal, then they can sell. So that the effect of the climate change typically affected a lot of people. Almost, people also still affect the nature due to the lifestyle and also due to the poverty. Also, a part of that, so that Tanzania conservation voice come to the light, the voices we need to shout so that the nature, we can protect it well, we can protect it our future, and we can see how we can go on toward our generations. Most of the issues is to impact. We try the best to educate the community, and also we try the best to save the community through a different kind of the project is. Example, we have one amazing project which is called palm tree. This palm tree, we have more than 200 hectares in coastal area in Tanga. This is called the palm tree for the future, so that we try the best to implement a project which is going to have a great impact to the community, great impact for the sustainability, more than 1,000 tree of palm, more than 1,000 tree of palm, almost 10,000. We have planted in coastal area in Tanga, and we are still planting some of them also. We got some acre and some more land there. We still expand this the project. Almost.
Only what Tanzania or what? Factory.
I grab just 1 second that I mute yourself.
Yes, almost toward the impactation. We are facing much to impact the community so that we can see how we can solve the climate together. So that in our big farm of 200 acres of the palm tree, more than 300 villagers have been get some money there, some work there. Once they work, we pay per day. They see, wow, we can do something together. We can protect this nature. Also, we can do something like plantation of the palm together. They can see how it is really feeling for them to keep the nature cool and to keep the nature with a lot of the trees. Yeah, we are starting a bit this project, but we are going slowly. Until the end of this year, we are going to have more than 10,000 of acres of palm tree. We are working together with collaboration of Tanzania seed agencies, and also we are working together with the Ministry of Agriculture so that we can see how we can move on. Apart of that, let us see more the impactations of Tanzania conservation voice toward the climate issue and also toward the organic farm in Tanzania. Let us check some history of Tanzania toward the land we have, a type of the season we have, and also and which kind of agriculture we have it here. Tanzania is big, and we have more than 60 million of people, and the number is still going up. The census almost was taken by the last year, but until now, we can assume that the approximate number of Tanzanians is more than 100 million of people. We have big gap between the elders and the youths and the children. The large gap, the elders are not much more. It's like around 10%. But you have big gap here for the youths. The youths is around 80%. 80% of them is youths. Then you have the gap for the child. It's almost like a 10%. Also, to facing a lot of the difficulty here in Tanzania due to the issue of the jobless. Most of people, they are jobless. Example, most of the youths, they are so jobless. They are studying hard. Once they finish university, they finish the college, they come to the street, then they don't find any kind of job. So that this is the big issue for them. It's a big issue for them. They rely on the document for the what they have it on the head. They don't rely physically to participating so that they can see how different kind of job can be formed. Mostly provinces here, we try the best to convincing youths to join in agriculture missions so that either we can have the smart innovation ideas so that they can push those people who are ignorance so that they can use their energy, they can use their power to the farm. But once we have people who are more innovative, once we have people who are very smart, they can share the idea so that you can move together in agriculture and you can make agriculture is so smart. Also, let us check here. We have almost 40% of the land is virgin. 40% of Tanzania land is virgin, is full of forestry. Almost of people that they don't much engage in agriculture here. Most of people, we can say like 90% of people here, just they have 1 acre. They're digging for the farm. They're digging the farm for their family. Just is almost Tanzania agriculture is to feed the family. So that most of the community, most of the people, they have the example like 1 acre for maize, 1 acre for potato, 1 acre for beans, so that once they cultivate and once they have it, it's almost they're going to feed their family. We are not much doing here what we call the big farming. We are not calling the agriculture for the economy. Most of the people, example, can say like just 2% of the investors here, they are big land. And also through that, the big land, most of them, others, they are doing cultivating of the wheat, other they do cultivating of the maize, other they do cultivating of the paddy that is called rice. So that most of the people in Tanzania, they're not much engaged in agriculture, but it's our backbone is agriculture. So that we can see here that the big gap, the youths, they're always in the city. And in the village, we live no more, almost we live the elders. And elders now, most of the elders, they're so tired. So that we can typically find the great gap for the energy in agriculture. The youths are in town, they're still fighting for their life in town. The elders in bush, so that everything in agriculture in Tanzania is bush. The capital city is full of people, full of lot of the business, but in bush, there's a lot of the big farms. Okay, let us see the more parties of organic farm in Tanzania. Let us see, their vision is to seek for the people who live in bush, so that the bush where people get more money through agriculture, in the bush where people get more knowledge toward agriculture. Here, the organic farm, mostly we are using the local seeds. Example, most of the people, they are still use the local seed. And this is almost the best way and the best solution for them to reserve their seed, which was using previous. So that we are using much the local seed, like example, the seed for maize, we are using, this is for the local. We get the seed from our elders, and until now we are using. Although the production is down, but most of the people, they try to use this seed. There's a lot of the seeds which is called what we take it out of the country, so that this kind of the seed, it is trying the best to have the great shade production, but the most of the issue of these seeds, they can have to stay longer, so that the farmer, the one who doing farming is supposed every season to go to buy another seed, to go to buy more seed, so that can able to plant more seed. So that most of people, they don't have more knowledge about this kind of the seed, but the most of the issue of this is seed we got from outside. Example, most of the seed we get from Europe. Example, seed we get from Netherlands, and some of the seed we get from Asia. This seed not stay longer. And also what we going to do the plantation of the seed, it is need more pesticide. It needs more medicine, so that the person who working the farm, so that is going to account at the lot of the cost of the farm. Once you use this the seed for which you got from out of Tanzania, so that most of the people, they prefer to use their local seed, so that they can reduce the issue of the costing in agriculture. Example, the pesticide, and also what's the store. The local seed can store longer in the store more than the seed which you got from the out, what you call the GMO, things like that. But the local is good, but the issues come to the production is down. Most of people, they're trying to use the organic farming, and most of them, we are trying to advise most of people, they can use organic farming. Either they can have the cattle, they can have like 1 acre, example for the cabbage or spinach. They can have like 1 acre for potatoes, and also they can have different kind of the crops, so that once they get some manure from the cattle, they can use those kind of the manure also into the farming, so that the farm can be more manure every time, and can have the great moisture due to the nature, and also due to the manure they get from the cow. So that we are trying the best to advise most of the people. Example, here we have Chaga people in Moshi. Chaga people, they try the best to have what we call the secular agriculture. They have the farm, also they have the cattle. Once they do harvesting for the maize, others they plant also the beans, and also they mixture together with banana tree inside of the farm, so that all the time of the year they can still have cultivation, and also they can get in some more food from the farm. So that Tanzania agriculture is still have an issue toward the mechanizations. Here, most of the people, they're so poor. We can tell poor people based on ignorance or they don't have money in their pocket. But most issue here is not ignorance. They don't have money in their pocket. So that they try their best to have 1 acre, 2 acre, 3 acre is enough for them. So that if people they could have more money to invest in mechanization, they can have the big farm, more than 100 of acre. For example, some people who have money, they invested much in maize, also some paddy. Due to the mechanization, they have it, so that they can allow the machine to go to the farm and they can dig, the example of tractors, and then the time for pesticide, they can use the mechanization, and also the time for the harvesting, the time of for the sending some food in the store. Most of the people they can do it, but just the 2% of it. But most of them, around 90% of Tanzanian, we are still on the gap of 1 acre, 2 acre. Just expansion of agriculture is still low in Tanzania. Also, Domenico.
I'm here.
Oh, I think so. It's
Yes,
enough
I'm
for
here.
today. Yes, let us continue.
So I suggest let's now give a floor eventually to the participant if they have some question. In the meanwhile, if you want to show some photos also of your activity, what you are doing with the children also, if you want. So as you have seen, we started great because Patrick is we can say a volcano of idea, we can say, an activity. And the goal of this webinar is properly to show innovation and show activities on the ground. This to prepare the road to the AgriHackathon that will be run in Kenya on the end of January, and to show that it's possible to make innovation into agriculture, innovation into food system, and so on. I will show 1 second the call on the AgriHackathon. In the meanwhile, that eventually Patrick is ready with some photos. Because this year, we can say, after the first breakout on the AgriHackathon Global that we did properly with Patrick, the team has enlarged, and we joined with the other colleagues from Africa. And properly with that, we come out properly with the idea of the AgriHackathon Kenya. So there is here also one member of the team of the AgriHackathon Kenya. It is Dennis Odero, that is responsible of the staff of the GCHYN, a big network that was to promote climate smart agriculture, and his partner also of the initiative. Maybe Dennis, I will give you the floor to say a few words about what is GCHYN and how you are involved into the AgriHackathon Kenya. Dennis, the floor is yours.
Thank you so much, Domenico. Colleagues, my name is Dennis Odero, master student now at Egerton University, and Egerton University serves as the center of one of the centers of global climate smart agriculture network that is in 179 countries so far, and in Africa, in Kenya, we have 7 universities that have signed MOU as centers of excellence. And this network brings together youths, not only youth and farmers across the world, share ideas, innovations, and particularly youths are key in coming up with innovative ideas, agriculture. And for me, AgriHackathon is a is a timely call because in Egerton University we have some universities, premier university in agriculture, not only in Kenya but in Africa. And so having such a platform for us and the youth here is going to be very good, and I can assure you we're going to have a very much competitive event here, because this is like creative and you are going to get very many ideas, very good ideas, and very good innovation. So that's what I can say for now. And I'm here to listen to other participants and also to hear the insights. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Dennis. And so let's show the call. The call for application is open for innovators, youth involved in agriculture, entrepreneurs, and so on, to propose the idea that gonna win for this AgriHackathon in Kenya. The call is open till the 24th, and the AgriHackathon will be between 25 of January and 28th. So thank you very much, Dennis. Now I'll give the floor to the participants. I see a lot of friends here. Dr. Sudhir Joshi, that is our, we can say, estimate keynote on the Climate Social Forum, but also one of the partners of the initiative, and also Dr. Ematur Dumbre, Ematur Kumar Dumbre, that is like from India and is one of the experts that has joined a lot of session of the AgriHackathon webinar series. So maybe Dr. Joshi, Dr. Dumbre, if you want to say a few words of greets.
Hello.
Hi.
Am I audible?
Hi. Yes, yes.
Hello, everyone. Myself, Dr. Sudhir Joshi. I'm a founder and director of SDG Brigade India and senior government officer in Government of Gujarat, India. We are working for SDG 2030, and this is the best collaboration with CSF for sustainable agriculture. And I wish my best compliments to Team CSF. Let's have a productive incoming events. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you, Dr. Joshi, and Dr. Dumbre, to you.
Yeah. Actually, I am the founder member of Abhinav Honeybee Farm at Pune, Maharashtra, and I am working on the honeybees, basically to conservation, rearing, and supply of the boxes to the farmers and all these things. Also, I am my basic work is on the training to the farmers for the honeybees, rearing, and actually I generally cultivate to the young minds, that honeybees are important for nature. And I go to the school children's, college children's, and I cultivate them in the mind that the honeybees are very much important for us. So like that much. And for farmers, I am doing different kinds of activities, like services of pollination to the boxes to them, and also training to them regarding how to keep the boxes and how to have a good management practices for the boxes. All this. So I wish all the best for AgriHackathon, next future coming this thing also, events also. So thank you very much, Domenico.
Thank you very much, Dr. Dumbre. I saw that is a raised hand by our friend Muriel. Muriel, please, the floor is yours. Muriel?
Okay. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yes. And I have to congratulate Patrick for his presentation. And I really love what you're doing. And I learned a little bit about it, but I have a question. I have a question for Patrick. Please, Patrick, how do you do so that farmers, they adopt the seed that you are promoting? Because you say you are promoting local seeds, while I'm sure the government and public partners, they are bringing imported seeds. So in your action against for conservation, how are you making it so that the farmers will adopt yours, which is local produce and traditional? And what is the cost of them to support, what cost do they pay to adopt it? Because this is something that we are experiencing here, but we are facing the difficulties that the subsidies of the imported one or the not local one is very expensive, is very cheap with the subsidies, while producing even stem by stem cutting is the cost is higher, and for that we are not able to promote it. So I just want to know if you can share your experience with us about that long conservation practice. Thank you.
Hello, brother Muriel. Thank you for your question. Example here in Tanzania, the issue of we are using the local seed. We are directly engaging with the government toward one organization called Agriculture Agency Seeds. It's called ASA, Tanzania Agency of Agriculture Seeds. This is the one of the agencies. They have biggest land of the farm, more than 100,000 of land, so that they do cultivating themselves toward the local seed, and through that they're selling the local seed to the communities. And also we collaborate with them together. Once they cultivate what they cultivate, and also they are going to assure those kind of the seed harvest is going to have really productive to the communities or to the any farmers, and also what is going to be approved. We are working together with them. Then also we have also some store, and we are going also to have increase some more store to the villages, so that we get the seed from them, and also we supply to the communities, so that we get the seed which is natural seed from the organic, most is organic seed. We don't convincing our farmers to use the imported seed. It's so expensive. The seed which we get from the agencies of the seed from the government is very low. Example, you can get 1 kilogram of maize. This seed of maize, you can get more than $0.5. $0.5, so that you can get 1 kilogram. So that even for 1 kilogram is still low for the village, they can afford it. Example, so that we are trying the best to work with the agencies. Once they cultivate their seed, we are collaborating with them together, and we are going to sending to the community. Either we are not in selling, but we are advise most of the community to use this local seed from the agencies. And also we are also collaborating with these agencies to have the palm trees, farm for the palm trees. Hello.
Thank you, Patrick. Thank you, Muriel. I don't know if Patrick has responded to.
Okay, thank you, Patrick. Thank you. Thank you. I got it. That's very nice. The way you are working with the agency, with the local government, that's very nice. And I wish all the countries present and all African countries can follow your example, so that we work with the local agencies, empower local agencies to produce local seeds and made it available for farmers, which is not common yet. And I hope that we'll copy from you, and we'll try to maybe learn a bit from what you do, and probably it will cover all of Africa. Thank you very much for your contribution. Okay,
Yes,
Domenico, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Muriel. I don't know if there are other questions for Patrick. In the meanwhile, I shared into the chat the link to the call for the AgriHackathon Kenya that is open till the 24th of January. So please enroll or eventually share with your friends and colleagues and so on that want to have like a maximum participation for this great opportunity. Just to mention that last year, the winner of the AgriHackathon has the opportunity to present in FAO about its idea, and now is doing very great. So please feel free to join and to compile the form, and I hope that we can see numerous people to participate to this AgriHackathon Kenya. Okay, I don't know if there are other question for Patrick, or Patrick, if you want to show some photos eventually of your activities.
Hello, Domenico.
Hi.
I've checked it. There are some photos is still in the phone, so that
Okay. No worries,
yes.
no worries. In the meanwhile, I want to share another thing because I share with you a link, but this link is inside a broader, you can say, initiative that is like a novelty for the AgriHackathon of this year. So we created together with Patrick and all the friends and colleagues of the AgriHackathon team a brand new website of the initiative. So I will show now the website one moment. You can find there all, we can say, the history and all the we can say updates on what's running on the AgriHackathon world. This is the website. I think that you can see. You can learn about what is AgriHackathon, which are the principles, which is the global challenge, and how eventually to enroll. If you want to also in your country to organize an AgriHackathon and get in touch with us, you can compile this form and we will support, as we did, for example, with the Friends of Kenya, to organize a local AgriHackathon. Here are the main objectives to like organize of the AgriHackathon initiative. We want to base our action on three keywords that are create, connect, and collaborate. These are, in our opinion, the three keywords that are leading our initiative. Here are the challenges that we faced last year, like women agriculture, waste to wealth, post-harvesting, supply chain, precision agriculture, and mechanization of farming. These are basically the areas of action in which we are asking the innovators to act. And of course, if you want to join our community, the Agri Hackers, you can join here. You can click here and you will be redirected to the WhatsApp chat, and also follow the numerous webinars that we did. Here we see our friend Emmadou Kumar Dumbre that has participated of several of these AgriHackathon webinar, our event into the FAO Science and Innovation Forum, and also the participation of GAXA. So enjoy the website, go there, you will find all the initiative, also the AgriHackathon Kenya, and also how to enroll in case if you want to be part of the team, and how is working basically the initiative. So lot of news with this new year of 2023. Can we join as individual? Yes, sure. You can join as individual, and then you will be gathered with other people that subscribe in a team. So yes, you can do that. And so I don't know if there are other questions or comments. If no, I can say that we start very great with the right mood. Thank you, Patrick, for being with us today and show your amazing activity that you're doing in Tanzania. Hope that can inspire a lot of people.
Thank you so much, Domenico. I'm so happy today. We did an amazing job. I'm so happy. I'm so excited.
Great, great. So let's keep in touch for the next webinar. We will have more webinars till the 25th of January, when there is the date of the AgriHackathon Kenya. In the meanwhile, spread the voice, enjoy, and join. Thank you very much to all, and have a nice day. Bye-bye.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Hi, hi.